everyone, my name is Reggie and welcome to my channel. We are at a slightly different angle, still in front of the bookshelf, but much farther away because I want you to be able to have a full shot of it for today's video, because today I'm filming the How Well Do You Know Your Books challenge, which was made by Jessie the Reader and then I saw on Lala from Books and Lala's channel, and I just had to do it. So the concept of this video challenge is there are, I think, 28 questions, and I asked you all on Twitter for two numbers that correspond to the number of books on this shelf and how many shelves I have, and I'm gonna try to answer the questions and do the challenge. You'll see how it goes as we start. I have my laptop here so that I can review the questions and the numbers you all sent in. All right, so the first challenge we have is, without looking at the description, tell us what the book is about. And the number I have for this is shelf 6, book 20. So the shelf we were at was my image-based shelf. So we have graphic novels, novels with images, things like that. So the 20th book on my shelf was The House of the Green Mask, which is the third volume in Bandette, which is a graphic novel series that I adore with my whole heart. So this graphic novel series, since this is the third volume, I don't really want to tell you what this is about for spoiler purposes, though I could because I love these so much. But basically, the series is about Bandette, who is a vigilante of sorts. She lives in Paris. She dresses up as a bandette, steals from people who maybe have stolen something from a museum so that she can return it to the museum, things like that. In this volume, we follow her as she confronts one of the people that she is often faced against, one of her big nemesis. So challenge number 2 is, without looking it up, what is the genre of this book? And my numbers are 6 and 27. So shelf 6 was once again the images shelf, so my Harry Potter illustrated editions are on here. So the 27th book, after you loop around because there's only 15 on the shelf, is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. This book in particular is a children's fantasy. Very fantasy, lots of magic, fun stuff. The next one is Without Looking, tell us what's on the cover. A little bit harder. So this is shelf 7, book 17. Ooh, this is one of the newest books I've acquired, and I didn't buy it, it was bought for me. I know this is a red cover. It has a black mountain on it, a black silhouette. I think it's a mountain. Yeah, that's a mountain. I'm really excited I got this one because I didn't buy this book, so I wasn't 100% sure. All right, our next question is, without looking it up, what is the main character's name? And our numbers are 2, 2. I got lucky. 2 2s carry on, which the main characters are Simon Snow and Baz. I don't know last name, but Simon and Baz. Really, our main character is Simon Snow. That's easy. Next up, we have, without looking it up, what is a side character's name? And our number is 3 and 30. 30 is Again But Better by Christine Riccio. This is easy. We have a side character named Babe. Ooh, this one's super hard. So we have, guess how many pages is in the book without looking. If you guess between 25 below or 25 above, you can count it as a win. I can guarantee I won't get this as a win. But anyway, our number is 1, 1. So 1, 1 is Moonglass by Jessie Kirby. This is a book I have not read. Jessie Kirby books tend to be short. So let's see. I'm going to guess 303. Ooh, nope, 232, super short. Our next question is, without looking it up, what rating did you give this book? If you land on a book you haven't read, pick a new set of numbers. My set of numbers is 7 and 22. 22 is The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. This was one of my favorites of the 2018 list, so of course I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. Our next question is a little bit harder. It's, without looking, where does this book take place? And my numbers are 1 and 16. 116 is Almost Midnight by Rainbow Rowell. This is 2 short stories, so technically they could take place in 2 different places, but I think they both take place in Omaha, Nebraska, which is where Rainbow Rowell is from. I don't know for sure though. Let's see if we can find out real fast. I don't know about the Omaha part, but I know the Nebraska part is right for the first story. Let's go to the second one, because that one I am less sure about. I don't think it ever says, because it could be set anywhere. But most of Rainbow Rowell's stories are set in Nebraska, because like I said, that's where she lives. So I think that's fair. We're going to go with that. It's at least right for the first short story. So someone else sent me 2 and 2, so we're going to go with it. And the next question is, without looking, what are the parents' name? We know, because I already grabbed it, that book is Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. And I don't know if the parents are ever mentioned. I think Simon's parents are dead. Let's Google it. I googled it and it doesn't look like they're our parents' name for Simon so I think that means I didn't really get the question right, but I didn't get it wrong either, and we're gonna count it as like a neutral pass. And honestly, with most books, I probably would get that question wrong if there were parents' names in it anyway. Next up, we have, without looking at the hardback, what color is the book under the dust jacket? So hopefully this number is a hardback because I have lots of paperbacks. Like a River Glorious by Ray Carson's second book in the Gold Seer trilogy. I believe the books underneath the dust jacket are black. Yeah. Boom. Black. Next up we have, without looking, is there anything on the hardback, like an imprint or an image of some sort? So we have Shelf 7, Book 32. 32 is a paperback. This is a struggle. Shelf 2, Book 6. So this is Moxie by Jennifer Mathieu. I think under is nothing. And I'm right. Heck yeah. Next up, without taking off the dust jacket, what is the color of the font on the hardback? 418. Stars Above by Marissa Meyer. I believe the text is silver. Let's see. Nope, it's red. I'm wrong. I'm really wrong. Darn. Ooh, this is a hard one. Without looking, do the chapters have titles or are they just numbered? We're going to go with 4 and 24. Evolution of Mara Dyer. I believe these are just numbers. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, just numbers. Next up we have, without looking at the book cover, does it have an award on it? And we have Shelf 8. No, words are hard. Shelf 5, Book 18. This one does not. Dang it, I didn't even think of that. So technically it does. It has a Goodreads Choice 2014 winner on it. I didn't know they printed Goodreads Choice awards on books. Next up we have, without looking, does this book have an author blurb on the front cover? 732. We have My Heart and Other Black Holes by Jessamine Warga. I'm not looking at it. I think the answer is no. Yeah. Without looking, does this book have a description on the back? Our next number is 515. Ooh, hard one. Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. And this isn't his first, this isn't the first printing of this. This is paperback. I think this is going to have, quotes and stuff, endorsements on the back. Yes. Our next challenge is, without looking, does this book have an author photo? In general? Okay. Shelf 2, Book 6. I believe there is one on the back dust jacket. Hand drawn. Oh no. Oh no. I was wrong. I was so confident that most books had that too. Next up we have, without looking it up, is this author using a pen name? So we have 6 and 12. This is so easy. It's not even funny. We have Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them by Newt Scamander, which is actually by J.K. Rowling. So yeah, kind of, technically, yes. All right. Next up we have, without peeking, what POV is this book written in? And we have 3 and 13. You'd think I know this like the back of my hand. I believe this is 3rd. Yeah. Next up, without looking, are there any pictures or graphics in this book? And our numbers are 6 and 19. This is slightly unfair because you picked a shelf that is mostly graphic novels and books with images. So this is Bandette, which is a graphic novel, so of course it has images in it. Next up, without looking, does it have an epilogue? Ooh, good question. So for this we have 6 and 23. So for this we have The Hamilton, or actual title is Hamilton the Revolution. This book doesn't have a epilogue because it's like a nonfiction book about Hamilton. So its last chapter is What is a Legacy? Tales of Opening Night. And let's make sure. Oh, wow, I suck. There is an epilogue. What do I know? Next up, without looking, does this book have a prologue? And our numbers are 2 and 22. So this one is Good Morning, Good Night, Little Pep Talks for Me and You. A prologue. I don't think it's a prologue, but I think it has like an introduction. Like, this is what this book is. Yeah, it has an introduction. Next question, without looking, is this book signed? And our numbers are 1 and 2. This is The Disreputable History of Frankie Lloyd Banks by E. Lockhart, and this is a book that is not signed, and I can prove it to you. Yeah. Shelf 3 and book 6. And I don't know what the question is. Without looking, do all the page numbers have a design above them, below them, or none? Okay. Shelf 3, book 6. What is the question? Without looking, do the page numbers have a design above, below them, or none at all? Like page numbers? So the page numbers are at the bottom of the page. And they have little stars on either side of them. Is that what it's asking? Next up we have, without looking, do the chapter headers have a design on them? And we are going to get shelf 2, book 11. Do the chapter headers have a design on them? No, right? They're just numbers. Yeah. Oh, kind of. Dang it. Why do I have so many bookmarks in this book? But anyways, they have a little Simon bubble. Dang it. I think that counts as a design. Without looking, are the acknowledgements in the front or the back of the book? We've got shelf number 5 and book number 28. So we have Will Grayson, which is written by John Green and David Levithan. This is gonna throw me off for 2 reasons. This is a UK edition, and this is a co-written book, but I think the acknowledgements are still gonna be in the back. Let's see if I'm right. Well, in the very back is a preview for The Fault in Our Stars. And then questions with the author's acknowledgements. There we go, in the back of the book. So our next question is, without looking, what year was this book published? That's like an impossible question unless it's a new release. Let me get a new release. I don't like this. Shelf 4, book 18. Came out a year after Winter. Winter came out in 2015 or 16. So this would be 16 or 17. Let's go with 2017. 2016. Dang it, I was so close. Without looking, what year did you read this book? Okay, that should be easy. Shelf 2, book 10. Last year, so 2018. I'm glad I got one right. I say that as if I didn't get a lot right. I got most of these right, and I'm pretty proud of myself. I just meant, like, it's nice to end on a positive note, get the last one. With that being said, I had a lot of fun doing this challenge. Thank you everyone who sent me in numbers, and thank you Jessie and Lala for doing these videos and making me so excited about doing them. It was lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell notification if you're interested in being notified when I post new videos on this channel, which happens every week. That's all for today's video. I'll see you in my next one. If you do this challenge, let me know. I would love to watch it because these are so much fun. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.